Okay, so we're on to episode 5 of George's Road to Portugal. So today we're going to have a look at pitching. Now, the reason why we're focusing so much on it is an area of the game that most amateurs I find really struggle with. Hopefully George will prove me wrong, won't you?
Yeah, this is a real strength of mine, Andy, if I'm honest. So I imagine I'm going to sort of flow through this one quite easily.
This really could be a waste of half an hour of our time if you're that good, but if there's areas for improvement you will let me chip in, won't you?
Yeah, please do.
So on the range here at St Pierre Park we've got a lot of short game targets, but what we're going to mainly focus on is a 40-yard first green, George.
That one there, yeah.
Yeah, and the 270-yarders.
Okay.
And then further on from that, we've got two around about the 100 mark, depending on the angle on the range. So I can't be that specific, but are we happy to be accurate to about 4 feet, George?
Yeah, 4 feet sounds reasonable.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot then. 71 yards.
Yes.
What club do you use?
I would probably use a sand wedge.
Probably?
Yes.
Okay, so...
I rarely get that close.
Okay. Cool. So, do you think maybe do you use a length of swing to guide that, or how would you judge how far you're going to hit it?
I'd say 70 yards. I'd consider a full swing with my sand wedge.
Okay.
Alternatively, I might try and take a little bit off an approach wedge that I've got in my bag as well.
So, and what that trajectory? Have you thought about that at all, or?
Well, I mean, I probably like most amateur golfers, I very much want the glory shot of the mile up. Drop it right next to the pin, it sort of sit, and then everyone applaud.
Well, what we'll do then is I'm just going to watch you hit a few. So I want you to hit a couple to the one on the left, so it's about that 70 yards, and the one on the right if you can. So you say it's about a full sandwich for you?
Yeah, so we'll get the sandwich out of the factory.
Let's give it a go.
Right,
so George, let's get going. So what you got there, sandwich?
Sandwich in my hand, yeah.
Okay, what wedge are you using, and what loft on it?
55.
Okay, cool.
So we're going for the one on the left for the minute. You reckon 70 yards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Okay, that was very good. Let's see you hit. Now, the swing looks really good from what we worked on the other day, but...
Can we just be clear as to where that landed?
Yes, it landed 5 feet away and I'm very proud of you. I want you to do it again.
Good, good. Just wanted to be clear.
Lovely strike. Now where's that finishing?
Just 8 feet away.
So to be fair, the distance control is really good. Obviously the brilliant thing now is we've got so much technology around golf coaching and practice and the rest of it. So if you're lucky enough to use a TrackMan, you can measure your distances. And I'll give you a technique in a moment that you can work on.
Yeah.
Or we can use Top Tracer on driving range.
Yeah.
So you know a certain length of swing
goes to a certain distance.
And that comes with practice, like you said, you're sort of alluding to on the shorter ones. The reason why you want a full swing is because you have no idea.
No.
But you're not also going to be as consistent if you're open in the face, which obviously aims right when you do it after a period of time or goes too far up in the air.
Yeah.
Just stand there a second. So something I used to do, or still do if I do play, is think of the length of swing like a clock face, and the left wrist and right wrist being in certain positions give you so far. So for me, I still know if I take it back to 3 o'clock, I can take it through to 9 this way and it'll go a certain distance. And if it's equidistant each time, it just helps that consistency. So if you go back, now if I know if I hit 2 or 3 from there, I can work out an average distance.
Yeah.
So if I then take it to the golf course, you can practice. So when we sort of had a bit of the intro and whenever talking about your pitching, you're saying, I think it's about that. This makes it a bit easier to go from there. Nice. Good. Unnecessary, shall we say. Now, do you find that you swing normally on a shorter one, they come out too low?
Yes.
Okay, so just set up the ball for me. So your main reason for that is this shaft lean into the ball.
Right.
So when you come in to hit it, hitting it with sort of, I don't know, put a rough number in it, 45 degrees aloft.
Yeah.
So you do find it hard to control and stop it. So all I want you to do is set up more like this.
So stop moving my feet?
No, just keep this there. So stand away from the ball a second. With the club.
Yep.
So as opposed to getting this forward lean, just bring this back a fraction. Okay, and keep yourself chest moving towards the target, a bit like when we did with the chipping. Okay, so away from the ball, have a few practice swings, don't be in a rush to hit it. good. Same again. Nice. And remember we said as well about the discipline of where you're aiming? So just try, you're aiming a bit right there. So when you're practicing, as you know, you put clubs down, whatever.
Yeah. So that would be...
It's perfect. Lovely shot. So do you want to tell the viewers how far away you were there?
That about a foot and a half.
Yeah, I like that.
That was close. I'll give you that. Twice in a row as well.
You're starting to warm to my smug nature.
Well, I think I'm just better at golf than you think.
So how do you think that went then, George? Quite happy?
Well, yeah, I'm very happy. It's very interesting to know that I don't have to try these glory shots, and I can actually play slightly more percentage golf or slightly more sensible golf to achieve the same outcome.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so is this something obviously you can practice it time-wise, but do you know how to go about it now, do you think, in terms of what tools you're going to use? And
yeah, I think using the top tracer on the range, I think setting out those targets, again maybe noting down a little bit of information as to what kind of size swing at certain distances will give you that consistency on the course.
Well, the great thing is that top tracer actually has an app.
Right.
So you can go through it. It's called a What's in the Bag feature, and actually logs it for you. So you can't necessarily take it on the golf course because you soon become pretty unpopular standing there and checking the yardages. But you can note them down for sure, read them,
cool,
and go through from there. Brilliant. So next week we're going to look at your golf clubs.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to look at the benefits of obviously custom fitting.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets a set of golf clubs in the course of lessons. George has raided his piggy bank, so we're going to look at there and just see, basically review your clubs and go forward from there.
Brilliant, thank you.
No worries, mate.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.